Alright, welcome back to another video. A lot of screaming babies back there. It'll be a late one, this video. Yeah, these are dropping like flies, and we just had a baby boy drop too on the ground, so it's been a hectic week or so. But yeah, back out again, and there's a lot of lambs in the triplets. This is the 4-year-old triplets, so a lot of lambs, newborn over, where is she? There. And yeah, we're probably 90% through, 90% through, I'd say. Yeah, boss man shedded the mixed age singles. The unlamb ones out there yesterday, the day before, so we're gonna dock them shortly. Get them moved into a different paddock as well when the going's good and the weather's good. Why not? But yeah, I would say out of 67 of these, I'd say there's probably 10 left, maybe, that I see that don't have lambs. But yeah, would be a couple of wet dries there too. But a lot of noise because mommy's went for the nuts. Still feeding nuts. Got, I don't know, 12 bags left, so I'm yeah, just feeding it till they run out, and that's it. So still plenty of grass, the new grass. We shifted these ones into here. 5-year-old twins are in there. There's 150, I think, ewes plus lambs in there on 6.5 hectares, nearly 7 hectares. And yeah, they're not on top of it yet. They've been in there for nearly 2 weeks, and yeah, still not on top of it. So there's a lot of grass there, a lot of grass, and this here seems to be holding up for them too. We're nearly the middle of September. What are the 12th, 13th, 14th maybe it is. And yeah, so the equal date is here basically. Start of September we generally go for. Being such a dry winter and it kept growing, equal date was definitely in August, where the supply meets the demand, or the surplus meets the demand. But it'll all change once these lambs are another couple of weeks old and they start eating the grass too. You'll see a big change. The ones across the 5-year-old triplets across the laneway, you can definitely see a big difference in them paddocks, with the lambs being, you know, a few weeks older, and yeah, they're eating the grass. So, but that's going to crop next year, so we kind of want it short, just so we're not wasting grass and it's harder to plough in and har and stuff like that. So, but yeah, these are done. So we'll carry on with the 3-year-olds over here, and yeah, we'll see what else happens. Just lying up enjoying the breeze through his ears. A good sized lamb, some of them. They're doing well. Skipping around. These are the 3-year-old triplets. Still a few of lamb here. A lot of lambs about though. A lot of lambs. Yeah, they're doing well though. Good even size, new grass. There's the wet paddock, so it's holding up well. It's not that wet now, but yeah, pretty happy. But yeah, we'll be a couple of weeks away from dock on these. There's 64 in here in a 2.5 hectare paddock, so yeah, quite a number to be in here, but it's holding up. Like I say, the grass has just been growing, so there's not much else we can do. What? I'm not your mommy. Mommy moved and they're sleeping, and they yeah, they can't find mommy then. But flat paddock, do it in the morning, they'll soon find themselves. Mommy soon goes looking for them afterwards too. If she's a good one. But yeah, there's a lot of lambs. It'll be interesting to see what these dock at. I have picked a few up out of these, so yeah. I don't think it'll be 300%, but we're aiming for, well, I'm hoping 200 at least, but I'd like to think 220 on par like the 5-year-olds, but yeah, we'll soon find out. Time will tell when we get at it. But yeah, that's the triplets here. Tutu's round the corner, they're pretty much nearly done too. These have been a lot quicker lambing than the 5-year-olds. We had what, 15 twins and 15 triplets that were late lambings, so we're docking them tomorrow hopefully too. And yeah, they were right and late, like they were still 2 weeks after we docked, so that's 6 weeks from the start of lambing. So Ram's only out for 30 days, so I don't know how that adds up, but yeah. Unless they started 2 weeks early and carried on, which yeah, does happen too, but they started right on point of what we were when we were expecting, so they were, so yeah. But anyway, we'll carry on around the corner and yeah, take a dander through there and see what the story is. Big one's picking up well. I need to get him back in to jab him for his woody tongue, but plenty of lambs in the hills, black cows in here too. A few obviously still to lamb. Glorious day now. Mismothered, yeah? I'll give them a bit of time. They're good looking lambs. Whoa, you can lean back. Good girl. They're good looking lambs. For being max 3 weeks old, 2.5 weeks old. Good job. Daddy. You're alright. You're alright. Now, we'll keep pushing them along so they can still get out of our road, yeah? Daddy. You're alright. You sit down, please. No. You sit down, please. No, Daddy. My watching. Are you watching the babas? There. Yeah, there's a house over there. House there. Yeah. Are you watching the baby babas? Baby babas. Yeah. We'll keep quiet so they don't miss mother, okay? Good girl. Hi, it's Pooh. Yeah. It's Pooh. There's a Pooh? Uh-huh. Yeah, there's a Pooh in the truck. Now, seeing they're walked and muddled up, we'll carry on. Yeah, it's too rough to go fast. There you go. Whee! Is that better? Oh, there's the cows. See the cows? You see the cows, the black cows? Huh? One lying down there, content as could be. Oh, all good and out here. Decent sized lambs too. 2.5 weeks old. A few thistles about too. Need to get at them. Yeah, looking pretty good. Looking for the Brian. Have an old shoe for there. The cows are pretty content down there too. Grazing the faces. There's one way down there just doing her cut. These are the light 15 that we've been nursing over here, so we're thinking of bringing them home closer to home even, to one of the flip paddocks, just so it's a bit easier to check rather than coming to the back of the farm every day to look at them. yeah, we're thinking of putting them over there. They're due to calve now. Date's probably in 2 weeks time, but yeah, light cows and whatever we have, we're probably guessing probably October time, till the end of November, so it could be a long calving. But we'll take it as it comes. Yeah, the rest of them are set stock basically in the hills, and then coloured ones are on the flats too. They came out of a gully, just to keep an eye on them as well. We've got grass, so we might as well. And seeing it's not that wet on the flats, so they can hold them. And the grass is just growing, but yeah, we'll bring these 15 home probably, and yeah, we'll carry on. Yeah, we'll carry on too, good girl. But yeah, got the wee lassie with me, doing the lamb bit too now. Yeah, get her out of the house. But we'll carry on, see what's over the brow here, and do the rest of them. Oh well, it's all pretty good in the hood. Still a few to lamb. But Jakers, oh, I can't believe the size of these lambs. I haven't seen them for a few days, but they're monsters, some of them. They're growing pretty well, but so is the clover. This is just new grass, last autumn a year ago. So it's a year and a half old, and plenty of clover coming through, which is good. Plenty of it. There's generally a wet paddock up here, so yeah, you can see the clover just bolting through. There's one of the paddocks that generally revert back to native grass after a couple of years. So we actually cropped it. It was due to be cropped last year, but we cropped it early because it just wasn't growing anything at all. But yeah, such a keen winter, I suppose it's held up as well. But it's interesting to see what it does next year. But we've got the direct drill now to stitch grass in, if we need to. But over this whole country over here, the flats, just like to revert back to native very quickly. So they do. Don't know why, because he's been cropped a few times, like, you know, what, every 5 years, whatever, 6 years. But yeah, at least we've got the direct drill to see if that makes a difference. But like I say, this is a wet paddock, so if it was wet this winter, it would have made it'll be a different story. I'd say the clover definitely wouldn't be growing, but I'm surprised how much there is actually growing here. No fertilizer since last spring either, so it's doing quite well, so it is. Anyway, we'll carry on around the paddocks and yeah, see what's happening. It's very windy over here. Oh well, plenty of lambs in here too. A lot of small ones. There've obviously been a lot this last week, but there's some big bruisers over there too. And there. But yeah, thistles are pretty bad in this paddock. All the paddocks over here. Wing thistles especially, which are those sort of ones there. You just stay there, please. That have white lines on them. And then you've got Scotchies and stuff like that. So yeah, they've got very susceptible to the chemical we use for it. Yeah, they just come pretty bad, especially for boom spraying. Last year we did, the last two paddocks are over there by the river, with a backpack and spot spray them. Now that worked quite well, but yeah, the boom spray just doesn't, it just doesn't get enough coverage. But yeah, there's not too many now at the minute, so plan is to get in before they get too bad, and like that's quite big there. But some of the ones beside theirs, yeah, there's different growth periods of them basically. But we basically like to get them sprayed because if you can see underneath, there's quite a lot of nice tucker underneath them where they have an net round because they start to grow. But once the lambs start getting into feeding, and yeah, they want the clover because, you know, the clover's it's like sweeties to us, so it is for them. And yeah, they'll start reaching in more, and the prickles on them will start getting into their nose, and that's they'll start getting scabby mouth around them. That's why we generally blanket spray the flats in winter time, to basically stop this. They'll still come through, but it'll come through at that small stage, not at this big stage. But yeah, we didn't do it this year because there wasn't actually anything coming up. But they're coming up now. But dry winter, I suppose that's the biggest thing. But like I say, there's not that many compared to what there has been in years, so we'll get away with spot spraying with the knapsack again. But yeah, there's plenty around the fence lines. If you can look around the fence lines, there's a lot around there, so there is. Always is. Don't know why, because there's never tramp, but yeah, there always is. But like I say, there's plenty of clover coming through, which is good. It is a wee bit short, but it's still keeping up with them. And yeah, like I say, surplus meeting demand, surplus meeting demand, so it won't be too bad. I can see a bit of a colour on this since the last time I've been over here a few days ago, but yeah, they'll be grand. It should cope with them. There's a pretty dry paddock, and yeah, it's been new grassed 3 years, 2.5 years I think now. It was done before we did those others, so yeah, it's holding up well. Not much native grass coming through yet, touch wood, and hopefully it stays like that. But yeah, we'll carry on to the triplets. Like I say, these are doing quite well, so they are, and yeah, we must be 95% through, I'd say, by the luck of them over here as well. They're just pumping them out these last weeks, they have been. But yeah, we'll go see what the triplets are like lamb wise. They're looking pretty big across the fence, but yeah, there'll be a bit of a difference. But I'm just surprised at how much these lambs are growing. How it just shows you a bit of sun, they're back in dry ground and nice weather. How it doesn't take much for the lambs to grow, and mommies to milk whales it doesn't. So compared to this time last year, she was totally different. I don't know what's going on here. There's 2 older lambs, and she's just lambed this one. And if you can look here, there's a foot, and that's coming backwards. She just lambed that one just as it's going around the corner over there. But yeah, I don't know where these other 2 lambs are. She's obviously mothered them on. I mean, she was sick of lambing or something, or else their mother's somewhere in the paddock. But when I'm here, I'm going to go in and intervene with this one, even though she's just lambed. But foot back like that with one, she ain't going to lamb that. So we'll swoop in and yeah, hopefully catch her. I'll try and use me. Oh, where is it? Oh yeah, everything's just fallen down. Try and use me handy double-ended crook and see if I can catch her. I don't think she'll go far. Don't think she'll go far because she's licking that lamb, but you'd never know. It's going into the gully and I don't really fancy pulling her out. But yeah, we'll catch her here and then I'll see what's going on. Not too bad. A wee bit of running about just up there, but the leg crook on that is very handy if you can catch them. Hey girl, you keep licking there and I'll do this. I don't want you getting up either. You can just carry on. So back feet, you can see it's back feet like that there. She's quite easy. I'm not putting much pressure on. There's the tail popping out. But yeah, like that she should be able to, oh, I'm out of breath. Should be able to lamb it like that with the 2 feet out like that now because they're straight. But she's pushing, she's doing the work. So she's doing the work. I'm putting a wee bit of pressure on, but I'll stay here so then I can bring it up towards her once she pushes it out. But yeah, contractions are on. Hey lassie. Yeah, good girl. You keep licking your lamb. You lamb this one now. There you go. Oh, nearly a natural birth. Nearly a natural birth. I'm just gonna go in here, get it away from there. It's taking his breath, shaking its head, getting stuff out of his lungs. But I'm gonna hang it upside down because I'm here, just to make sure. Because it's going downhill, so that's it. Anna, it's all good. All good. There we go. And yeah, that's her now. Well, yeah, she'll get up, but she'll come back. Get the rest of the fluid out of your lungs. There you go, I can see it in the mouth, so I can't. rub it up against this one, just so they're all both the same, just in case. Get the stuff away, and that's me done. I'm going because she's under stress, and yeah, she's eating the afterbirth, or the bag that goes around. That's grand. It's full of vitamin and minerals and all the rest that she needs to keep her energy up. Same with the fluid that's around them. It's full of all the good stuff. That's why they lick it. Lick them clean. Yeah, that's as natural as you're going to get, even though it was a breach. But she pushed it out. And yeah. Now she's in. She's not even stressed with me here, and I'm about 10 meters away, because she's a good mother and she's worrying about her lambs more than anything. So 2 good lambs for a 2-year-old. And yeah, happy days, happy days. She'll have them nice and clean. So she will. There's a cool breeze, but it'll be grand. I didn't go in for her. Didn't take my hand in to try her, see if she's triplets, because she's scanned as a 2-year-old. Jack's pretty accurate, and yeah, there's no point stressing her out doing that if I know there isn't another one in there. They're 2 good big lambs, so I know rightly there won't be a third one. I'll probably jinx myself saying that. It's something interesting for you. You've seen one in the 5-year-olds, kind of. That's a natural-ish one. Oh, camera's very bright there. But yeah, that's even though there's a breach, she probably would have pushed that out. 2 legs were there all whenever obviously the second one popped out just as I caught her. But yeah, if the 2 legs were there, she probably would have pushed it. But sometimes with the back legs coming, if they don't come out straight because she's pushing that much, they'll bunch up and yeah, widen their back hips, and they won't push or lam it either. So that's why I did that, knowing that it was coming backwards. But yeah, that was easy. I did hardly anything there apart from sitting the legs out and get them going, and she pretty much did the rest. So yeah, when they do that, it's quite nice to see. But yeah, she's licking away there, not even stressed with me here, and I'm, I don't know, 10 meters away. So she'll yeah, she'll be happy there. And yeah, we will leave her to it and carry on with the rounds. Oh, somebody's lost mommy. These are the triplets. They're looking pretty good. Look at them bruisers over there running to mommy. They're obviously twins, I would say, but then yeah, these triplets here. There's a few young ones, but they're looking pretty good now. They're looking pretty good. Try and go slowly. Yeah. I would say they can't be off par from the twins, some of them. Like, you know, they'd be a couple of weeks old probably, some of them, but the ones over there, where are we? Over there running in front of mommy would be probably a week old, I'd say, with the look of them. But yeah, they're doing pretty well. Pretty stoked. Like I say, weather makes a huge difference for lambing, even calving too. Sun on their back, good weather, you know, dry ground. Lambs aren't using the fat off their back to keep warm and stuff. And then there's plenty of goodness in the grass too for mommy to keep milking. So, but I can see this growing. Like it's definitely growing. We're getting ahead. So as long as we don't get too wet over springtime, we should be pretty good. So yeah. Anyway, I'll head over to the far flat and see what's happening over there, and then that'll be us probably over here. A few singles in the holding paddock that's come through, and yeah, try and get this wee bugger in with mommy, I think. Mackie boys missed a few triplets. Well, everything's looking pretty good in the hood here too. Got the grass over here. That's just overstuffed. There's nearly 90 ewes over here for 7 hectares. So yeah, we could definitely put another 10 in here probably the way it's going. There's plenty here blowing in the wind. But yeah, they're looking pretty good, pretty happy, which is good to see. Still a few to lamb right enough. But yeah, it's not too bad really. Day 2 over here. We're catching the wind, but yeah, she's pretty happy here, and yeah, they're doing pretty well. So probably another 2 weeks time we'll be fit to dock, I'd say. We'll be flat out docking over here. Flat ground, you can kind of go a bit earlier, because the lambs travel with mommy pretty well, while in the hills we lay them a bit later just to give them a bit of age and they can run after mommy a bit more. But yeah, they're doing pretty well. So hillside is looking pretty good too. It's getting a wee bit short on that face, but it's north facing, so it should grow pretty well. But yeah, the farm is looking pretty good now. So nice skies. Turned out a pretty good day apart from the wind. So yeah, but yeah, hopefully a bit of an update, and hopefully yeah, you enjoy this. And it's good to see the lambs growing and doing so well, and pretty happy with the good weather. Watch them here skipping and jumping after mommy and stuff. So yeah, we will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Singles are looking good, aren't they? There's about half of them. Lambs are doing pretty well. Some big bruisers over there. There's the fence. Top of the dam wall. Big bruisers. And these 2 here. Whoa. Right.